All right, we're back in the MagneZone, if you will. Players Cup practice, playing a MagneZone team. Hopefully, y'all get to see it soon. I clicked record in the middle of searching, but oh wow, against number 12 on the ladder. So yeah, this is their team, and yeah, that's a hell of a team. Um, Wait, I just don't see how they beat Trick Room. Corviknight could taunt. They could go taunt. If they go Corviknight Rillaboom, I could play around taunt fake out. Oh, just. Togekiss is not meant to have Heat Wave. But, c'est la vie, I guess. Do we want Incineroar or Torkoal? I don't really care about weather this game, TBH. It could be raining the whole fucking time. So I'm guessing Incineroar. Yeah, they have some special attackers. So Rillaboom could taunt too, so they could do Raichu, Corviknight, Rillaboom, and they could do a fake out taunt lead. That's actually pretty appealing with Rillaboom. Like Rillaboom Corviknight is actually a pretty cool lead because the issue with most fake out taunt leads is that one of the users becomes dead weight. So like for example, if you do Raichu, yeah, let's say you're doing Raichu plus safety goggles, focus sash. Let's say you're doing Raichu versus let's say you're doing Raichu. Oh, I cannot talk right now. What was I saying? Let's say you do a Whimsicott Rillaboom lead. The problem with that is that once you fake out then taunt, you don't like get anywhere. Like, okay, they have a taunted Dusclops and you faked out a Togekiss or whatever. Now what, right? Like, you're not KOing, you're not threatening any of them. Is I guess really what I'm trying to say. Okay. I normally don't play this aggressive, but like I just don't think either of these Pokemon threaten MagneZone in any capacity. Like maybe if Corviknight has Body Press. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this is actually sick. I'm gonna pain split my own MagneZone. It's gonna heal it a little bit, not that much. But yeah, the Raichu's a bit of an issue. Although again, the Corviknight doesn't threaten, so I could just machine gun down the Raichu slot. I feel really stupid for botching that explanation of what I was trying to say with I mean that's the consequence of like me. I'm actually like, I'd say I'm trying pretty hard to be honest, of like these practice games. And how much does it heal? Decent amount, a fair amount. Yeah, what I'm trying to say is fake out plus taunt is too reactive, it's too passive, whereas Corviknight Rillaboom actually threatens to then follow up with like decently threatening damage. I actually like the strategy specifically Although I guess it's hard to fit that, but I'm thinking of like a taunt bulk up Corviknight kind of thing. But then it's like you don't have room for roost, I guess is the problem. Okay. So I just want to KO this thing. It actually has a decent HP stat. If they protect, that's kind of annoying. Rage Fighter. Oh, okay, wait, I wanted to double into that anyway. Yeah, if there's a way to do like bulk up and taunt or something. I guess with a Raichu you could volt switch out, so like maybe that actually works. Wait, I feel this MagneZone, they don't really have a shot versus it. It'll depend what's their last Pokemon, but like... Okay, so they're Iron defensing. But they have to have a Roost, right? So this... They'd have to like max guard Corviknight, but... That's fine. Can they threaten MagneZone 2 different ways? Yeah. So I baited them with the Venusaur. This game was never going to be about weather. This game was never going to be about weather. I feel like it doesn't live a max lightning because I'm terrain boosted and weakness policy. And you're not even at full health. You can max guard, but you're not threatening. Like, max guard is just gonna delay the inevitable. Oh, what are these? I got some resistance bands, like some workout things. I might be playing with this during the stream or the recording. Just like during the animation, get a little exercise. It's kind of sweet. They always feel like they're gonna break, but they're literally meant to like stretch like crazy. Okay, like now it might not KO. Yeah, I feel pretty obligated to rush down this. Wait, what? Oh, oh my god, I missed Trick Room going down. Wait, that's kind of funny though. Oh, that's not okay. I still think we're ahead. This is just gonna be like really annoying. We're gonna have to deal with this Politoed for sure. Like, we almost need to stall out the rain just for this heat wave. If I was paying attention, I would have protected the MagneZone and then Trick Roomed. Max Knuckle would not have KO through Protect. No way. Okay. Trick Roomed it. A Dark Slayer is kind of sweet. It goes through the defense boost. This might not even KO. Oh, that was pathetic. Oh, this game's gonna be hard. Oh, this game might be over. Thank God it doesn't KO. And it has the I was really had to bank on it not having the recover very. Oh no. Wow, we punted. I just forgot Trick Room went down. Well. Dustclops might be able to 2v1, honestly. Okay, I need to probably be smarter with their protects. Set up Trick Room, we pain split the Corviknight. That's ouchie. Let's see what they do with Polytoad. Okay, they correctly did not protect. Okay, I played around that. Maybe more health. Just a little more. I feel like I'm gonna lose. $26 go down to This, I think I have to Nightshade this. Oh, they protected. Oh yeah, I'm super dead. I had to paint split there. Okay, that's just me being super sloppy. It's the first game I played all day. Not like excuse me, I'm just saying I'm sloppy. Like that was the facts. Yeah, I was definitely being a little too cocky there, thinking like, oh, it's 4v2, like I could win with anything, but it didn't click that Iron Defense Corviknight actually just like invalidates Incineroar, so really it was a... Oh, I need to go put Protect on Togekiss. Not because of that game, it's just that's a move I need on Togekiss. Sorry about this intermission. Would Protect have been better there? Like in that situation? I really wanted to go for Protect, do something with Dusclops, and then go from there. But then I didn't have Protect and my Togekiss was just a dead weight basically. Protect. I need some PP ups. Normally I don't put PP ups on Protect and stuff, but because these tournaments are the Players Cup, you see all the moves and items of your opponent. It means Dusclops will use Pressure instead of Frisk, and yeah, like especially against the Dusclops, like PP kind of starts becoming a thing. How do I optimally do this? I kind of want these up front. I want them to be like, yep, be scared of this. These are just 3 standard mons, and then, yeah, a little MagneZone at the end to you kind of like juke them. You're like, okay, I am a Venusaur team. You just tell them that straight up. Because they're the first 2 Pokemon they see is Venusaur, Torkoal. And then you make their team preview experience lethargic, because the next 3 Pokemon are just super standard and you don't bat an eye. And then they have a false sense of security, and then there's the MagneZone at the end. Now, most people are just like, oh, and it's just a standard team with their pet Pokemon. It's a pretty common thing. You have a standard team with a pet Pokemon as like the 6th slot. So they'll just think, I'm just playing MagneZone for fun. What they don't realize is it's not a Venusaur team, it's a MagneZone team. You know what I'm saying? That's the T right there. It's a MagneZone T. T for team. Charizard, Trick Room. Seen this before. Alright. This is actually like an experiment I got. Torkoal seems pretty bad. Venusaur doesn't seem terrible. No, Venusaur seems pretty bad because it's not even good against a Hawlucha. So yeah, it's just use the Incineroar here. So I made my Togekiss a bit faster for this, specifically the Charizard matchup. These resistance bands, that's what made me miss Trick Room last game. I was talking about these resistance bands, I forgot the dimensions twisted back to normal. Which is weird, usually I have a decent sense, but like usually my sense is I think it's ending too soon. So it's weird to catch me off guard that it did end too soon. Hawlucha. So you're fast Hawlucha. Analytic. Wait, what's stopping me from... Okay, hold on. I just don't see what's stopping me from like... I don't feel threatened right now. I feel like I could just go for a free Trick Room. Focus Session DD. Rock Slide. Rock Slide Expanding Force. I would want to go for a Dazzling Gleam, but I need to fade like a Okay. Now what's the plan? It's a fast DD. Which health doesn't DD have? Because we're both roughly half. Indie female has 70 base health. Dusclops has 40. So this should be... It's gonna be an okay pain split. It won't be that good. Would you really risk a max Wormwood right there? I don't think so. Once well trained. Okay, you got your own Deathclaws. You're gonna Dynamax. Then you're gonna ooze. You're gonna ooze the Togekiss. Then you're gonna bulldoze with your Dusclops, proc your weakness policy. You don't know I got MagneZone. Ready to do the same thing. Max Geyser is interesting. fool. MagneZONE doesn't resist water. That might be a problem. They have to be going for bulldoze. I just flipped the switch. I could see a rain boosted, a +2 rain boosted Max Geyser KOing the MagneZONE. I don't know though. I mean, you don't have adaptability. Your special attack's not that high. Earthquake. Yo, what? Wow, this person doesn't care. Straight earthquake? Yo, what if earthquake count makes a difference? Max Worm wins, so not very effective. So you're going into my clouds. Yeah, sure, you'll get it, whatever. Got the MagneZONE. That should KO you. What? It's okay, my Incineroar KOs. Surprised it lived that. You're gonna have to max guard if you know what's good for you. See what you got in the back. Oh, you swapped out NDD. Okay. Have to do that. Guess it's just free to get more defense boost. Whoa, you didn't protect? You're mad. I think it should be game. Yeah, I think that earthquake does more damage. Maybe not with steel spike. That wasn't even a crit. That wasn't even a crit. Alright, we shook a little rust off. Going back sub 100. How much does this do? This is actually, yeah, it doesn't do much. Yeah, not very effective. Everyone's sleeping on steel types right now. Cause well, there's just not many steel types being used. It used to be, cause actually if you think about it, before it used to be Excadrill was like really the only steel type you had to worry about, but because Excadrill was played so much, you had to have like steel answers. And I know like at different points in time, Duraludon, Corviknight, and Ferrothorn were players in the metagame, but like you respected steel as a typing because of Excadrill, in addition to the occasional like meta steel, I guess you could call it. Someone might point out that like actually I'm really stupid and there's a different steel type that I'm forgetting about, but like whatever. But now Exadrill's at, like, I'm looking at Picolytics right now, and Exadrill is at 9.18% played, and like Talonflame's played more than it, both in DDs. Although Sand is ticking up slightly. Okay, they have a hostile team. They're gonna imprison my stuff. Let's see. There's only one way. I think that's the way. I think that's the lead. It might not be the lead. It might be the lead. Yeah, I think Venusaur's not really a scam. Actually, it might be something crazy like this. This is pretty crazy. I only have one protect on this lineup. Might make more sense as like a casual MagneZone in the back. Yeah, I think I like this more. This is not going to be a pretty game. This is going to be messy. This is going to be messy and involve the Pokemon known as Togekiss. Yeah, it feels like these things are about to burst, but they're literally meant to do this. And it's not like I could extend them more either. Okay, that's actually a pretty smart lead by my opponent. I'll give them props on that. Normally I would Dynamax Togekiss in this position, but Togekiss is good when you could get more guaranteed like Airstreams out. Wait, I could fake out Talonflame. But I'm gonna try this. Venusaur. Flare, where are you Flare Blitzing? Whoa, why is that so much damage? Oh, gotcha. So it actually wasn't meant to be that much damage. Epic. So epic. How much do I care about Talonflame right now? I kind of don't care about Talonflame right now. Sleep Powder. Earth Power, thank God. Sleep Powder would have been pretty sketch. That Flare Blitz. Oh, because it went through an Intimidate too. That crit was pretty brutal. Need to get rid of this. Talonflame's just gonna KO its own stuff. Oh, Dazzling Gleam. Oh, wait. Oh. That's the thing with NDDF. You're like, wow, nice damage NDDF. Or, male, I mean. NDDM. You're like, wow, nice damage. You're hitting so hard with Expanding Force. Great job. And then you're like, okay, well, this move, this move, this move. Okay, I need a tech Dazzling Gleam. And then that happens, and you're like, oh my god. And you realize, like, oh, did you know it's not a 200, or it's like a 150 stab. It's like a 150 stab AoE. It's like, yeah, your 80 non-stab attack is like just gonna do way less. Like, there's no other way to put it. If that was hyper voice, that would have been scary. I think hyper voice would have done it. That should have been hyper voice. Oh, yeah, those 3 battles. Sorry, I guess I'm a bit out of it. I feel super exhausted, actually. It's probably because these resistance I've been, like, playing with them all day, and they're probably just, like, actually wiping me out. We maintain top 100. I don't really care about, like, chasing number 1 or whatever, because there's just a different mentality. Like, I want to save my very best try-hard mentality, like, win at all costs mentality for the tournament. I actually think ladder is, like, it's almost dangerous to win too much, because that means you're not learning. Like this was happening when I first played this when Series 5 came out. I was like played Venusaur at first, and I got 2 showdown accounts to 1800, and I was like, this is too easy. I just keep leading Venusaur with some weather, you know, whether it's Torkoal in the lead or in the back, and I was like, I'm just not losing. But I wasn't learning. That was the problem. So I literally had to specifically I had to cut Venusaur from my team just because I'm like, I need to know what other things are, like, reasonable. I came back to Venusaur, but it's like I'm confident in Venusaur because I tried so much other stuff. Anyway, this is MagneZONE episode 4. There's nothing too crazy. So I'm just going to put 4 stretched MagneZones in the thumbnail.